The Baroque style was an evolution of Renaissance art as the emphasis on humanism lessened in the 17th century. It was replaced instead by a more dramatic style in Italy, Spain, and Northern Europe. In Italy, one of the best-known Baroque artists was Bernini. His sculpture of the Ecstasy of St. Teresa demonstrates much of the opulence and over-the-top elements of the Baroque style. Taken out of context, we see an exquisitely carved figure of St. Teresa, enveloped in many folds of fabric and situated on a similarly styled cloud. Above her, an angel poises to strike Teresa with the arrow of God's love, and the expression on Teresa's face shows the passion of this moment. Bernini makes the moment between Teresa and God's angel intimate and filled with energy, a strong deviation from the Renaissance. Placed back in situ, or within the Cornaro Chapel in Rome, we see other aspects of Baroque opulence, including rich black and orange marble and golden rays from heaven, which you can see right here above Bernini's sculpture. The whole image is a bit too much a mark of the Baroque. Caravaggio was considered one of the greatest Baroque painters, developing a particular contrast of darkness with a few bright spots, which is known as chiaroscuro. Much of Caravaggio's images would be bathed in darkness with a few dramatic aspects outlined in light. His image of Judith beheading Holofernes is a strategically composed image to show the soldier Holofernes as a victim of the young but wily Judith, who was egged on by a crone-like companion on the far right. Holofernes is shown laying in bed, making him vulnerable, and the bright spurts of blood add drama to the image. A similar version by Caravaggio's student Artemisia Gentileschi, shown here on the left, shows two young women fighting for their lives against a powerful and ruthless man. She similarly uses chiaroscuro for dramatic effect, but the image is much more sympathetic to Judith, who is shown defending her home rather than Holofernes as the victim. In Spain, Diego Velázquez was similarly known for his contrast of light and dark, though his images did not hold the same drama as Caravaggio's. His image Las Meninas shows the Spanish infanta, or princess, surrounded by her court. The king and queen are depicted in the background, either a reflection or a painting. You can see them right here. They could be in a mirror. They could be actually just painted in the background. While Velázquez himself elevates his own honor by including himself in the royal portrait, as he paints the picture, we presume, of the infanta herself. In Northern Europe, religious imagery was not abandoned, but it too became more dramatic. This altarpiece of Christ being raised on the cross shows a pale and dramatically posed Christ as he suffers the pain of crucifixion. You see Christ right in the center panel here. Unlike earlier images, altar images, we have essentially one giant image spread into three different panels. So one for emphasis and then two that kind of support the one in the center. The figures are all muscular and rounded, creating a richness not seen in earlier Northern European art. These full, rounded figures, you can see really all of the muscles. There's kind of a fluidity to the composition of the image, are where the term Rubenesque or full-figured originates. So if you ever hear someone refer to a painted image or a person as Rubenesque, it's because of this particular style that Rubens developed. Northern art during the Baroque period also increasingly depicted scenes of daily life or genre scenes. This image of the night watch shows a local guard being protected by an angelic figure, seen right here, as they defend their city. The image was not originally as dark as we see here, but over time dirt has heightened the sense of chiaroscuro, though there would have originally been some dramatic effect here as well.